Hey guys, Electro Ninja here, and welcome back to Electro Ninja's Lab. In today's video, we are once again talking about Miraculous, but more specifically, we are going to be talking about what the exact relationships and, I guess, jobs of the 7 main characters of Miraculous are going to be. So basically what I'm saying is Marina and Adrian, obviously, Luca and Kagami, Nino and Alya, and then Chloe. So these 7 characters, we're going to talk about them. So first off, we need to discuss the rich ones. Obviously, Chloe, Adrian, and Kagami are all rich. So whatever happens with the 3 of them, it's not necessarily going to be that big of a deal because of the fact that they can fall back on the money that they have from their family because, like I said, they're filthy rich. So what exactly are their jobs going to be? For Chloe, I'd kind of like to say that she might just take up the same job that her father had running the hotel, but she might do something else. I'm not 100% certain. There's a lot of options that she could have, but whatever it is, I think we need to have a little bit more interaction with Chloe, honestly, because right now the only thing that we've even got any idea that she would like to do is maybe designing. But in that case, she's a bit odd because of the fact that that's just something that her mother does, and she doesn't necessarily want to do it because she cheats in order to get through it every single time. So that's something to just be aware of. Next up is Marinette and Adrian. Now, obviously, Marinette loves designing clothes, and Adrian is a model. So it might be that their job that they will start doing is they will take up the job of continuing on the Gabriel brand, but instead change it to the Egress brand. And they'll start making clothes to, now that Gabriel is no longer an option, and make a ton of money just by selling all of these clothes that, let's be honest, nobody else is going to be able to continue the process. So definitely something interesting to just be aware of. I can see, though, that this would probably be a good job for them anyways, because the fact that they are Ladybug and Cat Noir, so they have to keep up some appearances. But the fact of the matter is that Gabriel kept to himself all the time, so much that he was actually able to be Hawkmoth the entire time, and nobody noticed. So the idea of them continuing on with this role wouldn't be that far-fetched. Now, Alia is actually an interesting situation because I could actually see her being a bit of a Clark Kent situation, where she becomes this reporter or something along those lines, and as she's the reporter, she just continues to tell the story of Ladybug and Cat Noir along with the other Miraculous stars. So definitely some fun stuff to be sure, and honestly, I am excited to see what exactly happens in the future. I will say, though, that it is kind of interesting that Nino's an odd situation, though, because the fact that he doesn't have any real apparent job wanting. I could see him wanting to do something band related or DJ related, but doing that is actually one of the hardest things to do. So I could see him maybe going into some other job, and I could actually see us getting a career day eventually where we just see all of these characters see something that they absolutely want to do, and that will actually be telling us in the future what the heck all of these characters are going to be doing with their lives. The next two characters, obviously, is Luca and Kagami. Now, I have no idea what Kagami's family is rich from. I know that they are rich. We all know they're rich. But the exact reasoning is kind of hard to figure out. To say the least, I am very excited to see what exactly is the situation. I think it would be odd, though, if for some reason they end up being the emperor or the empress of Japan. That would be weird, but I don't think that's what the case is. I think they're just rich. So, yeah, that's whatever it is. It's going to be a lot of fun to see what exactly happens in the future. And then Luca, I think he just wants to be someone who just does his own thing. He's part of a band. He might become one of the top tier music artists in the world, which I think would be freaking awesome. But definitely something that we will have to wait and see what exactly happens. No matter what happens, these characters aren't really something that we can necessarily say for certain. This is what they're going to be like. They're going to be Marinette is absolutely going to continue to be a designer and stuff like that. But the exact details of everyone else's is a lot more challenging to get certain. And no matter what the case is, we won't be seeing them most likely going into these jobs. The simple fact of the matter is that because of the fact that 4 seasons is what it takes to complete a full year of school, or a full year entirely, the idea of that is a bit insane. We recently got some tweets and stuff that are kind of interesting over on the Instagram posts over on the Instagram about them being like, oh, the end of summer, blah, blah, blah. And we all know that that's not necessarily the case because of the fact that Season 4 is going to be the summer of Miraculous. And it's absolutely something that we are all excited for. We'll see what happens in these following seasons. But I don't know. I know that we're all excited, and I know that you guys are excited to see what exactly happens. So, yeah. Unfortunately, we may never get to see them as adults. Most likely we will. I feel like the whole season situation is going to start doing 1 year per season before too long, but it's uncertain as of right now. So, I don't know. But anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts on what these characters or other characters could be doing in the future for their jobs. And also let me know any of your theories that you want to see in my future theory reviews. But anyways, guys, I have been Electro Ninja, and I will see you guys in the next video. But on!